Every Pringle starts here, a journey from the rich earth to the iconic can. It all begins with the perfect potato.
But these aren't just any potatoes. They're the foundation of a perfectly uniform crisp.
The first step inside the factory, an intense washing process to remove all traces of field soil.
Cleanliness is key. This hydro washer agitates the potatoes, ensuring a flawless surface.
Next, a gentle yet effective abrasive technique carefully peels away the outer skin. This ensures the raw material for the potato flakes is pure and consistent. From whole potato to cooked mash, the transformation is rapid and precise.
Blanching and cooking quickly softens the potato starch, preparing it for the mash.
Heart of the process, creating an impeccably smooth, lump-free potato mash.
This mash is then dried, creating the essential potato flakes that give Pringles their unique structure.
The process creates a thin sheet that is dehydrated to a precise moisture content.
Once dried, the sheet is carefully scraped off, resulting in large, thin potato flakes.
These flakes are then milled into a fine, consistent powder, the primary ingredient. Consistency is everything. The milling ensures a perfectly fine, uniform base.
The powdered potato base now travels to the mixing stage, ready for its transformation.
Here, the Pringles dough will be born, a masterful blend of science and flavor.
Cornstarch, rice flour, and essential emulsifiers are carefully measured and added.
This proprietary blend creates the unique texture that sets Pringles apart.
The right amount of water is introduced, and the hydration step is critical.
A few minutes later, the perfect Pringles dough is formed, smooth and ready for the rollers.
The dough is transferred to the sheet rollers, the first step in giving the chip its form.
Compressed with thousands of pounds of pressure, the dough begins to flatten.
The sheet is meticulously rolled and re-rolled to achieve a paper-thin, precise thickness.
This ultra-thin sheet must be perfect. Uniform thickness is essential for the final crisp. The defining moment. The cutter punches out the iconic, stackable oval shape.
No waste here. The excess dough is immediately recycled and re-rolled.
Hundreds of raw chips move in unison, preparing for the most transformative stage, the cook.
Submerged in specially formulated oil, the chips begin their rapid cooking process.
It's here, on these custom molds, that the chips receive their signature, stackable curve.
Perfectly cooked, perfectly curved, and a beautiful golden brown. But the process is far from over. High-speed air jets remove any excess oil, ensuring a crisp, not greasy, texture. The chips are gently vibrated, spacing them out for the next critical step, seasoning.
The final touch of flavor. The chips enter the seasoning tumbler.
A precise, electrostatically charged seasoning dust is showered onto every surface. Every single chip must have the perfect amount of seasoning, ensuring that consistent flavor.
Seasoned to perfection, the chips move on to their last critical checkpoint.
High-speed, automated quality control scans every chip for imperfections.
Chips that don't meet the strict standards are instantly rejected and diverted. All clear. The flawless chips are ready to enter their iconic protective canister. The final stage, packaging. The chips need a home that is as unique as their shape. A custom-designed cylinder is formed, airtight and ready to lock in the flavor. The empty cans race into position, synchronized with the chip dispensing system. The chips are precisely stacked by a robot, maintaining the famous saddle curve alignment. Airtight seal. The foil membrane is crucial for freshness and that satisfying pop sound. The final lid is applied, ready to protect the chips until they reach the consumer. Final checks and batch coating are applied, ensuring full traceability.
Bulk packaging for distribution. The clusters are secured for transport.
Robotic efficiency. The finished product is palletized in perfect, stable stacks. Ready for shipment. The journey from factory floor to global distribution begins. From powder to perfection, the iconic chip is ready for its moment. A quick review of the key ingredients that join the potato mash.
Quality assurance tests the dough's moisture and elasticity before it hits the rollers.
The sheet is compressed multiple times to ensure molecular uniformity across its width.
The unique shape, known as a hyperbolic paraboloid, is key to the chip's stackability and crunch.
Efficiency and sustainability are built into the design, minimizing all waste. Before frying, the raw chips are at room temperature, ready for the heat shock.
The oil is maintained at a precise temperature, just hot enough for a rapid, crisp fry.
The intense heat flashes away moisture, locking in the perfect crisp texture. Defatting is crucial. It's what makes the chips taste and feel light, not heavy.
Before the final flavor coating, another automated check ensures evenness and consistency. The journey continues into the flavor zone, the seasoning tumbler. The seasoning is applied with an advanced vibration system for a perfectly even coat. A rhythmic tumble ensures 100% surface coverage, no missed spots.
Cooling the chips rapidly helps to set the seasoning and prevent any moisture buildup.
Verifying the color, shape, and seasoning distribution at a blistering pace. The end of the line for the chips, the beginning of their new, stackable life. The can is a science in itself, a foil-lined barrier against moisture and air. The flat sheet is rapidly shaped and secured into the iconic cylindrical canister. Volume and speed define this stage. Hundreds of cans are formed every minute. Chips are stacked and ready for their controlled descent into the tube. The precision-engineered drop minimizes breakages and ensures a full stack. The foil seal is the final barrier against the outside world, preserving that famous crunch. Final security check. The lid is confirmed and ready for the shelf. High-speed printing applies the unique traceability codes to every single can. The endless cycle of perfection, ready to be enjoyed by millions worldwide. It begins and ends with quality. The cycle is complete. The recipe for the unique Pringles dough is a scientific masterpiece. A difference of even 1% moisture can change the entire texture, so precision is mandatory.
Every chip must be paper thin for that signature snap and stackability.
The precision cut ensures a clean edge for perfect stacking. The chips are transferred with a gentle air assist, aligning them onto the shaping molds.
The mold's geometry is scientifically proven to distribute heat and create the perfect saddle curve.
A quick, controlled fry. The chips are cooked just long enough to achieve maximum crispness.
The air knife system is a key technological component for creating a clean, dry, non-greasy surface.
Even a small batch contains tens of thousands of chips, all receiving a perfect flavor coat.
Our signature flavor blends are applied using electrostatic adherence for superior coverage. Distribution of seasoning is verified down to the micron level. Any chip that falls outside the rigid quality specification is instantly removed and recycled. The perfect chips are organized for rapid, high-volume packaging.
Canister production is a high-speed endeavor, synchronized to the chip output. A robust, airtight base is sealed in place, completing the container. A constant flow of packaging ensures no delay in getting the chips sealed.
The chip's hyperbolic paraboloid shape allows them to interlock perfectly for a stable stack. Laser inspection verifies the airtight integrity of the crucial foil seal. An acoustic test confirms the lid seal, guaranteeing the pop upon opening. Each code is logged and traceable back to the raw potato batch and exact production time. The final product is labeled and grouped, ready for global transit. From the factory, Pringles are shipped across oceans and continents to reach every corner of the world.
The final stop? The shelves of your local store, ready for that satisfying moment.
The moment you've been waiting for. The crunch of perfection. Once you pop,
The raw essence, a fine potato powder, the building block of the crisp.
Other ingredients are measured to a fraction of a gram, ensuring the dough's perfect consistency. Blending for a minute before hydration, every particle must be evenly distributed. The precise water temperature and flow rate are controlled by sophisticated computer systems. The dough is gradually reduced in thickness across a series of 3 rollers. Tension rollers maintain a flawless, flat surface, essential for the cutting process.
High-speed stamping. The chips are born, uniform, and perfect. Maintaining a sterile production environment is paramount. Every scrap is cleaned and reused.
A final gentle transfer onto the heat-resistant mesh, ensuring no chipping or breakage.
The molds lock the shape in place as the chip rapidly crisps in the hot oil.
The cooking oil is constantly filtered and refreshed, guaranteeing a clean, pure taste.
Medallion Terrells.
The gentle vibration aids the air knives in removing all residual surface oil. The chips converge, ready for their flavor upgrade.
Flow rate control ensures the precise amount of seasoning per unit of chips.
Rhythmic tumble and flavor spray guarantee that perfect, all-over taste.
The final product emerges, perfectly seasoned and ready for the final check. Color uniformity is verified against a master digital color profile. Any chips with the slightest imperfection are diverted from the final line. The chips are organized into individual lanes, each leading to a dedicated filling machine.
The can is engineered to provide maximum protection and a minimum shelf life of 15 months. The paperboard is cut with a precision die, ensuring every can is the exact same size. The side seam is heat cured, creating an exceptionally strong, permanent bond.
The filling process is a ballad of high-speed precision, with no room for error. A perfect fit. The chips are held securely in place to prevent movement and breakage.
Sealing is instantaneous and precise, creating the signature pop on first opening.
Internal pressure is checked to ensure absolute freshness before the final cap.
A final surface cleaning prepares the can for boxing and shipping.
The bundles are secured, providing an extra layer of protection for the journey. Stack after stack, the product is prepared for its extensive journey. The process is measured from the very first step. Every kilogram is accounted for.
Peeling must be precise to maximize the amount of usable potato material.
The potatoes are cut into uniform cubes, the ideal size for rapid and even cooking.
Quick cooking is key to softening the starch without losing the core potato flavor.
The cooked cubes are mashed into a silky smooth consistence, no lumps allowed.
The mash is spread into a layer exactly 1/1000th of an inch thick.
The dried layer is scraped off, forming the large potato flakes that will be milled. A powerful mill reduces the flakes to a fine, flour-like powder.
Pneumatic transport delivers the potato powder directly to the mixing vats.
The recipe is locked into the system, ensuring every batch is identical to the last.
Perfect dough, ready to be sheeted and shaped into the classic crisp. The first pass, the dough is immediately compressed and widened. Precision rolling achieves the molecular level thinness required for the signature crunch. Speed and precision. The cutting station operates at hundreds of chips per minute. The gentle transfer is designed to maintain the chip's flawless, raw shape. The moment of transformation. The chips enter the high-temperature bath.
The bubbles indicate the rapid escape of moisture, creating the internal crisp structure.
A quick fry. The chips are now crispy, but the journey to flavor continues.
Removing the excess surface oil is critical for seasoning adherence and a light texture.
A pre-seasoning check. Only the perfect chips make it to the flavor stage.
The chips enter the heart of the flavor process, the seasoning tumbler.
The seasoning is constantly agitated to ensure a smooth, clump-free flow onto the chips.
The spiral path ensures maximum contact time and uniform coverage for every chip.
Flash cooling sets the seasoning instantly, locking in the flavor and crispness. Algorithms confirm the chip's final weight, size, and flavor coating consistency.
Zero waste. Rejected chips are repurposed into animal feed or other industrial uses.
Multiple flavors are processed simultaneously on dedicated, isolated lines.
Every can is a billboard. The high-gloss label is key to the product's identity. The base is secured with a specialized, non-toxic, food-grade adhesive. An internal optical scanner checks for any foreign objects or flaws before the chips are inserted. The perfect stack, ensuring maximum yield and minimizing airspace. A firm grip ensures zero movement during the high-pressure heat sealing. The ultimate test. A positive seating of the lid guarantees the seal is complete. Every can is acoustically tested for micro-leaks. Only perfect seals are allowed to pass.
Microjet printing ensures a permanent, unsmudgeable, and traceable code.
Millions of cans are produced and packaged every single day. The robotics are programmed for maximum stability, protecting the chips during transit. Ready for the world. A perfectly engineered snack, protected in its perfect cylinder. The final connection. The consumer chooses their favorite flavor.
The taste of science and flavor. The perfect stackable crunch.
Back to the beginning. The cleaning process is the first critical step in ensuring purity. A constant, gentle abrasion removes the skin without damaging the potato body. The internal starch molecules are unlocked, preparing the potato for the mash. Flake formation, drying, crushing, and milling. A rapid series of transformations.
The light, consistent powder is easily transported and stored in sterile environments. The water is showered evenly, preventing any areas of over or underhydration.
The dough's elasticity is a key factor. It must withstand the high-speed rolling process.
The final reduction, a precise thickness that allows for perfect frying and crispness.
The clean separation of the ovals minimizes waste and maximizes efficiency.
The temperature of the dough must be uniform before it hits the hot oil.
The oil's circulation is critical for even cooking and color development.
In a matter of seconds, the chips achieve their characteristic golden color and crunch.
The collected oil is purified and repurposed, maintaining a sustainable process.
Every minute, thousands of chips enter the drum for their flavor coating. Multi-point dispersion ensures a wide, even application across the tumbling chips.
The seasoning adheres perfectly to the clean, warm surface of the chips.
Flash cooling instantly locks the seasoning onto the chip's surface.
Ultraviolet light detection reveals any subtle flaws invisible to the naked eye. Guided to their final destination, the automated filling heads.
Can formation at lightning speed, ensuring a continuous supply for the chip output.
The base seal is pressure tested to ensure zero air loss.
A magnetic conveyor system ensures high-speed transport with minimal contact.
A mesmerizing sight. The chips stack themselves with perfect geometric precision. Precision trimming ensures a clean, perfect foil edge for easy removal. Static charging ensures the lid drops perfectly centered on the can. Final weight check, confirming the exact chip count in every single can.
Even heat application ensures a tight, wrinkle-free, protective seal.
Stacks climb high, maximizing storage and shipping efficiency. The supply chain moves with unrelenting speed, keeping shelves stocked globally.
The reward of perfection. Once you pop, you just can't stop.
Clean and ready. The journey through the factory demands a pure starting material.
Almanis. Uniformity in cubing ensures consistent mashing and quality of the final flake.
A sealed environment ensures hygiene and maintains the internal temperature of the cooked material.
A final sieve check, guaranteeing a perfectly smooth, lump-free mash for the dryer. The sheet dries almost instantaneously as the drum rotates through the internal heating elements.
The ultra-light flakes are easily air transferred to the milling and mixing stage.
The powerful mixer ensures a uniform blend of all the complex dry components.
Water addition is the final stage of dough preparation. Everything depends on this ratio.
The dough is soft, smooth, and ready for the high-pressure sheeting.
Initial compression removes all trapped air, creating a solid, dense sheet.
Thickness is constantly monitored to ensure the chip's final crispness is consistent.
Single, perfect oval, the start of the iconic chip shape.
Perfect spacing prevents chips from sticking together during the fry. The hot oil instantly crisps the exterior, beginning the crucial shape-setting process.
A second mesh applies slight pressure, ensuring the chips fully conform to the saddle shape.
The first pass of defatting. A high-power vacuum removes the initial layer of surface oil. The cooked weight is checked against a standard, a key indicator of the perfect moisture content.
All systems go. The chips enter the seasoning drum in a single, orderly stream. Dedicated valving prevents any cross-contamination between different flavor applications.
The continuous flavor cloud ensures every chip is constantly immersed in the seasoning.
A very light, neutral oil mist is sometimes applied to enhance seasoning adherence.
The camera's field of vision captures a detailed image of every chip at high speed.
Instant crushing prevents any possibility of rejected chips re-entering the main line. Chips are sorted by destination and can size, ensuring the right chip-to-can ratio. Multiple flavors are packaged simultaneously, each on its own high-speed track. Targeted heat curing creates an instant structural bond for the cylinder. A final blast of sterile air ensures the can interior is perfectly clean for the chips. The chips are gently guided into the perfect stack column before being released. A slight rotation ensures 360-degree heat sealing for maximum integrity. The lid's gasket is compressed, locking the freshness inside until the consumer breaks the seal. The can's exterior is checked for any blemishes or scuffs during transport. The print quality of the traceability code is checked for absolute legibility.
Sensors track the exact position of every bundle, ensuring the robot's flawless placement.
Pallets are secured inside temperature-controlled trailers for optimal freshness during transit. On the road to global distribution, the Pringles fleet delivers millions of cans daily. The foil seal, the final assurance of a perfectly crisp, fresh chip.
The satisfying sound that signals the perfection inside.
The chips rise perfectly, a testament to the engineering of the stackable shape.
More than a chip, it's the perfect shareable snack for any occasion.
Once you pop, you can't stop. The irresistible, engineered crisp.
Hygiene and precision are maintained from the moment the raw materials arrive.
The cooking is carefully controlled to achieve the perfect initial moisture content.
The smooth mash is pumped in a continuous flow to the high-volume dryer.
The scraping blade's angle is precisely calibrated to lift the sheet without tearing. The power behind the perfection. Industrial-grade motors drive the high-speed milling.
Automated valving ensures the exact proportions of each ingredient for a perfect dough. The dough is instantly transformed from a ball into a continuous, wide sheet. Laser technology verifies the sheet's thickness down to the millimeter.
High-throughput production. Hundreds of chips are formed every few seconds. Flawless placement is critical for the chip to hold its saddle shape during the fry.
Perfect heat flow ensures it creates even cooking and prevents any soft spots.
Hot and perfectly formed. The final step before flavoring is defatting. The air knives are meticulously positioned to remove the exact amount of surface oil.
Fully flavored. The chips are now ready for the final, intense quality inspection.
Passed! The chip meets all requirements for shape, color, and seasoning. Orderly movement is maintained right up to the point of packaging.
A continuous feed of the iconic label ensures non-stop can production.
High-pressure sealing creates a permanent, airtight base seal.
Internal illumination allows for a final optical check of the can interior.
The chips settle perfectly, forming a stable, solid block.
The foil is aligned perfectly, ensuring the pull tab is easily accessible.
The lid seal is tested for its holding power, a firm grip until its moment of pop.
A final air curtain removes static, preventing dust attraction during shipping.
Every can's data is logged for precise inventory and quality control tracking. The bundles are boxed in sets, ready for the final layer of protection. Sheer volume of product is handled with robotic precision, minimizing human error.
The output is staggering. A constant supply chain feeding the world's snack craving. Final protection. The entire pallet is sealed against moisture and dirt for its journey.
Sealed and ready for the world. The engineering is now in the hands of the logistics chain.
The destination, shared moments of enjoyment, made possible by absolute precision.
Ultra clean. The chip's flavor must not be affected by any field contaminants.
A vibrating screen sorts potatoes by size, further ensuring a uniform raw input. Steaming helps maintain moisture, while the mashing arm creates the fine puree. Any final solid residues are instantly removed, guaranteeing the flake's purity.
Dehydration is controlled to the fraction of a percent, ensuring the correct starch consistency.
The consistency of the powder is similar to fine flour, enabling a perfect mix. Temperature control during mixing is vital to prevent premature starch activation.
Air assist jets keep the sheet perfectly centered for the precision cutting and minimal scrap.
Zero impact transfer prevents any distortion or damage to the delicate raw chip.
The final product of the cooking process. Perfect color, perfect curve, perfect crisp.
A final brush ensures the chip surface is perfectly clean before seasoning.
Controlled entry minimizes impact, preventing any chipping or breakage.
A perfect coat. The signature flavor is now locked onto the chip's surface. Rapid cooling ensures the seasoning remains on the chip, not on the inside of the can. Soft rubber guides prevent any abrasion or damage to the fully seasoned chips. The seam is virtually invisible, a sign of the can's precision engineering. Base seal integrity is verified by a quick pressure pulse test. A view from the inside. The precision engineered stack descends. Flash cooling locks the seal in place, preventing any premature tearing.
The lid's locking tabs engage, guaranteeing a secure, resealable closure.
Every can is visually inspected one last time for any surface imperfections.
High-speed coating systems ensure no slowdown at the end of the line.
Infrared beams accurately count the bundles, ensuring correct box quantity.
The pallet is complete, stable, and ready for its protective wrap.
Millions of chips, perfectly packaged, waiting to be shipped to the customer.
The final barrier is broken, ready for the moment of truth.
The flawless, stackable crisp, the result of a scientific quest for perfection.
A snack designed for sharing, connection, and pure enjoyment.
From the earth to the chip, a journey of innovation and relentless quality control. The flavor speaks for itself. The engineering defines the experience. Once you pop, you just can't stop. Pringles.